The Premier Ted Ballieu has dropped a defamation lawsuit after an apology from the Victorian Labor Party over a TV advertisement. The ad ran during last year's election campaign, claiming Mr Ballieu profited from the sale of government assets more than a decade ago. Stephanie March reports.
It's not often you get an apology in politics, but the Premier doesn't want to make a fuss.
They've apologised. I think that's appropriate. I've accepted the apology. We move on.
During last year's election campaign, the ALP ran an advertisement that implied Mr Ballieu had profited from the sale of government schools and hospitals in the 1990s.
You guessed it. The same company again got the contract to sell it.
Mr Ballieu launched legal action and the ALP has now backed down to avoid going to court. A statement signed by the then ALP Secretary Nick Rees and the current Secretary Noah Carroll says it was never the intention of Mr Rees or the ALP to convey defamatory meanings about Mr Ballieu. Nick Rees and the ALP retract all such meanings and apologise to Mr Ballieu. No one from the State Labor Party was prepared to comment on camera today. Neither was Nick Rees, who's now a senior advisor to the Prime Minister. But an ALP insider has told the ABC that while the party concedes that some of the claims made in the advertisement were defamatory, the settlement won't prevent Labor from raising the issue of asset sales in the future.
Well, it was a scurrilous campaign from the outset, absolutely disgraceful in its content, in the way it was given effect.
And Peter Ryan also says he's not convinced the government should grant a deadline extension for construction companies working on the Wonthaggi desalination plant. They say the project won't be ready by December.
As far as we are concerned, there is a contract in place, it will be enforced.
One of the companies involved in the project is blaming bad weather and industrial disputes for delays and cost blowouts. Stephanie March, ABC News.